Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Thought we'd do this view instead. However, we're going to show you how to use Apple's onboard recording software. So if you want to do like screen capture, like just a capture of a picture, or you want to record the whole thing like you're playing a game, for example, right? And you want to record that, upload it to YouTube, or even just for your own private use of playing it back, whatever, right? So the fastest way to get at this is holding down your command key on your keyboard, your shift key, and then all you got to do is press the number 5 quickly, and poof, and it's right there in front of you. Now, you've got some options here. You can go capture the entire screen. Now, this is for a capture, okay? Capture a selected window. This is great for making thumbnails and stuff for your videos, among other things, right? You can capture a selected portion. So this is where you can change the perimeters of what you actually want for that, and it's going to tell you even what your resolution size is going to be as well. So another option for you to do, okay? And you can drag it right down and even show your toolbar or hide your toolbar. Now, recording the entire screen. Now, in gameplay, this is obviously the better choice. It won't show your toolbar, don't worry, in gameplay, as long as your game is in a full screen, okay? But if you want to capture the entire screen for any other reason, you could also do that. Now, one of the things like I would do would be something like Safari, for example. If we fire up Safari, we go to Apple's website. I want to hit my screen recording software. Now, I don't want my toolbar in there, so I obviously don't want to do the recording the entire screen, right? I just want a selected portion, so wherever my browser starts and finishes, or maybe I just don't want to have the top stuff, I just want the main area here. I can just size it the way I want. Same with the left and rights, do the same deal, right? And then you would simply hit record, but not quite yet. See, you also have the options area. Now, under options, if you click it, you can save to the desktop, save it to documents, mail, messages, QuickTime Player, or another location, up to you, right? Now, that's where you're going to save the file in the end. So, if we decide we're going to record this, but give me a second here. I want to hook in my, my microphone system to give you an example of doing that sort of thing. And we'll grab one of my mics. Now, there's also a timer. So I usually go with none. This way, I don't have to worry about how long it's taking me, this sort of thing. But also, you only got 2 other options, either a 5-second recording or a 10-second recording. Kind of pointless to me, so I just leave none and I stop it when I'm ready. This way I can edit it later in my video editor. Now, also with the microphone, right now it says none. It didn't find a microphone when we initiated it, so we want to select, in this case, my USB interface that I'm hooked into, my Scarlett Solo 4th Gen. Now, if you do have a microphone plugged in to your Mac, like even via USB, you would select that microphone, okay? Other options, show floating thumbnail, remember last selection, show mouse clicks. Now, I've never done the whole thing of showing mouse clicks, so I honestly can't tell you what it actually does. So you can fart around with that on your own time. Anyway, so we're going to start doing a recording of the area that we selected. Okay, so I'm going to hit record. So we're going to talk you through here. We're going to go through the Mac website here a little bit, and we want to go take a look at a Mac Mini. Now, these are the new M4s, obviously, right? I'm looking at one, even though there's been a lot of problems with them, but we've also found that some of these problems are actually operating system related, not hardware. There probably is going to be some hardware things that are going to have to be sorted out, but that is also going to mean a software update, or maybe even a hardware recall, okay? But we're not sure because not everybody's having problems. That's the other problem with that too. I have a Mac Mini M1 and I had some software issues when I did a actual raw install of Sequoia 15.2. It actually became a living nightmare with my USB, my Bluetooth. I don't know about Wi-Fi. I just thought it was a shitty day for the internet because we are on Starlink, but you know, Either way, it's usually not that shitty, but then again, we've got three drives up top in a metal case and my CD player, and I've had no interruptions, so we'll just definitely chalk that one up to a shitty day of weather. So anyways, I'm going to be looking at the Mini Pro, okay, the M4 Pro. This is what I'm after, but I'm not after their base configuration that they show for $1,900. I want the 14 by 20 because I want those 10 performance cores and only the 4 efficiencies. Mind you, we already know how I feel about efficiency cores. I'm also going to go after 64 gigs of memory. Unfortunately, there has been no workaround as of yet, even by DOSDude, for being able to swap out the RAM module because of where it is on the SoC. But he has done storage stuff in the Macs already. And of course, there is already a few companies doing third-party replacement SSDs for this machine. And it's kind of a swap and go, but not completely. You will have to download some software, and you will have to put the computer in DFU mode with another Mac in order to accomplish that task. So that's another thing to get it to set up. But I'm going to go with 1 terabyte, and I've already got external drive, so I don't honestly care. But this is going to cost me $31.49 before tax and my extended warranty that I'm going to put on it, which I'm going to put a 3-year, okay? But not a bad little system for what it is, and it's all Thunderbolt 5 on top of that, which is also bonus. 2 standard USB-C ports out in the front. The headphone jack, I got to be honest with you guys, I think Apple was, really, somebody was doing something, I don't know, but you don't put a headphone jack in the front of a freaking computer like this. It just looks ugly and stupid, and it can get in the way of a lot of people's setups. But anyways, let's stop this recording. So now we're going to go up top here to the blue part of our menu up top, and we're going to just click on that little button there that's beside my MaxFan speed control. I know you can't really see it, but you will see a little round button right up in there, okay? And then you're just going to click it, and then you're going to click on the window, and then you're going to click done, okay? Or at this point, you can click share if you wanted to any of these in the list. You can delete it, so just to trash it. You've also got another selection here, which you can actually, looks like you can actually start editing stuff in there. That's kind of cool. Anyways, or we're just going to hit done, okay? So we're going to hit done. Now, we quit out of Safari. It automatically has now quit the program too once you click done, all right? And then your recording is wherever you had it saved. I always save everything, and I mean everything, to my desktop, okay? This way I can put it where I want later. So now we're going to click that open, and we're going to play it back. The Mac website here a little bit, and we want to go take a look at a Mac Mini. Now, these are the new M4s, obviously, right? I'm looking at one, even though there's been a lot of problems with them, but we've also found that some of these problems are actually operating system related, not hardware. Now, probably another thing you can do for recording is QuickTime. Okay, now QuickTime, this window will pop up, just leave it alone. Click File, click New Movie Recording, or New Audio, or New Screen Recording. Okay, now this is going to use QuickTime for screen recording, which is going to operate completely different. It's not as friendly, we'll say. Okay, new audio recording is strictly audio only. Use iPhone as a webcam. Yep, you can do that if you want to. I just hit continue. But either way, we need to know where's our audio coming from. If we click here before we hit record, we have a choice of the Scarlett. Okay, now we also have quality, which we want the maximum quality. All right. Now it's not showing the microphone for my phone because right now my phone is asleep, but it knows my phone is within the system, so no big deal there. All right, so let's just close out of here. So let's just exit there and go new movie recording. Now with a movie recording, of course, we need to have a connected camera. Now I should be able to do this wirelessly. I haven't done it in a while. I usually just hardwire it in. And so right now it says no connection. So if I quit and I restart, it might find my phone. and it has not found my phone. So I'm going to have to tether this. And where's that cable gone to now? Oh, it's around here. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to go direct connect via my hub. And we'll go into there. And there's my iPhone camera. And there's my iPhone right there. Now, the other thing too is maximum recording. You want to go maximum. High quality is okay, but it's a lower res. Maximum is full resolution, which we get 1080p out of this, okay? Now, I can either use the iPhone microphone or I can select the Scarlett interface, which I prefer the Scarlett interface. This way I can use my better mic system, and this way I can walk around and not be in and out of the audio. And you can also see our iPad that's recording this movie at the same time. So anyways, but that's kind of how that's done. Now, if I just unplug this, it's going to freeze and lock me out, okay? And we're going to say disconnect, disconnect, and of course that's all fine. And we can just quit out of here and quit QuickTime Player. So you can go Wi-Fi, but I find that the Wi-Fi setup is very unstable because it does require a good, strong, consistent connection to the phone. And we got a great connection and everything, and it's strong, but I also have found that it sometimes can fart a little bit, okay, especially as your ping and jitter get altered a little bit. I just use the cable, and it's always flawless. So that's how you run all that stuff, including QuickTime as your bonus there. So if you have any questions, put them down below, but I think we pretty much covered this one really well. So just remember, you hold down the command key, hold down shift, and then just a quick touch of the number 5 key on your keyboard, and it brings it up for your screen recording, and you just scroll through the ones that you want to do. I usually go full screen when I'm doing full screen stuff for you guys, like video games and whatnot. It works fine. Never had any issues. Okay? So, and it's actually better to use that software than to try doing a screen recording with QuickTime to do the same thing. So, anything else I can tell you? Yes, recording video games, okay, with the screen recorder. I have actually found I've dropped approximately 20 to 25 frames per second in gameplay by using the screen recording software at the same time. So sometimes it's actually more of a benefit to just kind of set your camera up at your computer screen, depending on what that game normally performs at. A lot of the stuff I've been playing lately is off Steam, and normal circumstances, they're like 60 frames per second. When you start using a screen recorder, it's going to knock you back, and it does make for the game to be a little on the interesting side, we'll say, to play. So better to just set up on the outside and give it your best go you can with everybody, you know what I mean? But if you got, a more high horsepowered Mac and you're not worried about it, or, you're not being affected because of the computer you have, like I've got a mini M1, it's a pretty good system, but the games do get dragged down a little bit when I'm doing an on-screen recording, so I do have to watch it on that. But otherwise, we're good to go. So thanks for watching, and see you later.